Student, today we are going to study the next phylum. That phylum is Coelenterata. Phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria or Cnidaria. Coelenterata or Cnidaria. Properties. First properties, where they are found, where they are found, where they are the location. They are aquatic. They are aquatic and mostly marine. Mostly marine. Exception is Hydra. Hydra, it is found in the fresh water. They are sessile, are free swimming. They are sessile, are free swimming. And symmetry. Which are symmetry? They have the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Radial symmetry and they have tissue level. Tissue level of organization. Level of, they have tissue level of organization. And fifth, they are diploblastic. They are the diploblastic, means consists of two layers. Body consists of the two layers. One is the ectoderm, while other is the, and diplo means two layers. These are diploblastic. One is the ectoderm. This is the outer and endoderm. This is the inner. Ectoderm and endoderm. In between the ectoderm and endoderm, one non-cellular structure, and this structure is called as the mesoglia. Mesoglia is found in between the ectoderm and endoderm. This is mesoglia. Mesoglia is found in the ectoderm and the endoderm. And 6th point is they have mainly the ectoderm and the tentacles. Mainly the ectoderm and tentacles. Having nidoblast cell. Nidoblast cells. They have the nidoblast cell. That is why name given is Cnidaria. This is the Cnidaria because they have the nidoblast cell. This is a very peculiar feature no any other members of the Animalia having the nidoblast or nidoblast. So these are the nidoblast cells are meant for the preying of the for the prey, for the capture of the prey. They nidoblast cell having some toxic material, hypnotoxic material. They paralyze the prey, and when they paralyze, they fold their the tentacles and keep the food material in their the hypostome. Mouth is found on the hypostome, and so they fold their the tentacles, and by folding they bring the food to their the mouth. So in this way they have the nidoblast cell. Nidoblast cell work for the protection. Nidoblast cell are meant for the protection and of the capturing of the prey. Capturing of prey. They also capture prey because how they captures? I told you they have some toxic material, that is hypnotoxic material, and that paralyze the prey. And when they get paralyzed, they fold their tentacles, and by tentacles they bring the prey in their the mouth, and mouth is found on the hypostome. And 7 is the there is the they have, this is also peculiar feature, they have coelentron. They have a central cavity called as gastrovascular cavity. Gastrovascular cavity or coelentron. Coelentron. This, due to the presence of the coelentron, the name given as the coelenterata. So two names are given, that is coelenterata or the cnidaria, due to the presence of gastrovascular cavity or the coelentron, name given as coelenterata, and due to the presence of the nidoblast cell, it is asked as the cnidaria. And they have a single opening that works for both mouth and anus. That work for both mouth and anus. So these do not have the anus. So they have the incomplete digestive system. So they have incomplete digestive system. So they have the incomplete digestive system. So more peculiar feature is there. They have both digestion, intracellular and intercellular. Other diagram as we have, which type of digestion is extracellular digestion. Food never enters inside the cell. Food never enters inside the cell. We have the extracellular. But these animals have both type digestion, extracellular as well as intracellular. So next one is the next property. Now property, ninth property, digestion. So how their digestion takes place? First, before digestion, they are the carnivorous. They are the carnivorous. They are carnivorous. They are carnivorous and horozoic. And horozoic nutrition. And horozoic nutrition. Carnivorous and horozoic nutrition. And digestion is both intra first one is the extracellular or extracellular or one is the extracellular. This extracellular digestion takes place within the coelentron. This extracellular digestion takes, suppose if you cut the PS of Hydra, you find this one tentacle is there, this is tentacle, and this tentacles are there, and having tentacles having this single opening is there, and this is closed here, and this one is the structure is called the hypostome, and this mouth is there. This is the coelentron. And this is the mouth is this is tentacle. This is tentacle, and this is the coelentron, and this structure is the hypostome. This structure is called a hypostome. And this structure is the mouth. So what happens? They have in the nidoblast cell, and by nidoblast cell they kill they paralyze the prey, and after that they fold their tentacles and bring their food towards the mouth, and after that it bring into the coelentron. This is the coelentron or the gastrovascular cavity. So due to presence of coelentron, name given as the coelenterata. So it keep food here, and then the gastrodermal cells are there, and these gastrodermal cells secrete the digestive enzyme, and this digestive enzyme digests the food inside the coelentron. So this is called the extracellular digestion. This extracellular digestion takes place inside the coelentron or the gastrovascular cavity. Now next one is the partially intracellular and partially intracellular. This intracellular digestion takes place inside the gastrodermal cell. Inside the gastrodermal cell, this intracellular digestion type. Also, digestion is completed in two steps. First step is the extracellular, that digestion takes place inside the ciliary, and when digestion is completed inside, when food partially digested food enters inside the cell, inside the digestion is both intracellular and extracellular. No other members having such type of the digestion. So digestion is both extracellular and intracellular, partially intracellular. Understand both. Next property is there. They have the diffuse nervous system. They have the diffused nervous system. These are the first animal to have the nervous system. This is initiation of nervous system. Now, before you have studied, so other members having the. So this is peculiar feature. What peculiar? One is the initiation of the nervous system, and other is these are the first animals to have the both digestion, extracellular and the intracellular digestion is there. They have the diffuse nervous system, and some members shows two different stages, two basic body forms. This shows two basic body forms. Not all, but most of the members showing the two basic body forms. One is the polyp and other is medusa. Polyp and medusa. This polyp is cylindrical and sessile. Like hydra. So most of the members showing the two basic body forms, one the polyp and other the medusa. Polyp is the cylindrical and the sessile structure, and it's just like the hydra. And next one is the medusa. Medusa is free swimming. This is the umbrella shaped. Umbrella shaped umbrella like just like the inverted umbrella. Umbrella shaped and free swimming. Umbrella shaped and free swimming. This is the medusa. So, and it is a medusa structure. It is the just like the jellyfish. We will send the name. This is the like jellyfish, like jellyfish. So these are the important features. And how respiration takes place? One more you can write. Respiration takes place by the general body surface. Respiration by general body surface. And how respiration takes place? They are amonotelic. Amonotelic. in excretion they are the ammonodelic, means they release ammonia as the nitrogenous waste. So this is the ammonodelic. And what is the reproduction? 15 and the 14 and the 15. And reproduction, both sexual as well as asexual reproduction takes place in these organisms. And both asexual means you study about the budding, and both having asexual and the sexual method. And animals having both phases of life, both life are polyp and medusa, they are having the polymorphism. And showing the alternation of generation. Showing the alternation of generation. This is also a very important feature of the animals. So it is called as the metagenesis. And one more feature is there, as you have studied about the you know very well about the coral reef. This is also produced by these animals by the coelentrates. So this is the next one is the so you can note these things now. You are familiar to, you have listened the name of coral reef. So first you have to know what is the reef and how many types of reefs are there. This is the economic importance. You can say that this is the economic importance of these coelentrates. So first you have to know about the reef. That is about the reef, coral reef. The reef is formed by the corals and name given as the coral reef. So first you have to know about the reef. So coral reef are ridges in the sea. These are ridges in the sea, and it is generally of the three types. It is generally of the three types, and how the reefs are formed? It is formed of a skeleton of coelentrates. It is formed by the endoskeleton of the coelentrates. So it is of the three types. One is fringing. One is the fringing. Second one is the one is the fringing. Other is the as a Great Barrier means. Other is the barrier reef. And third one is the elater. So there are the three types of the reef are there. So one is the fringing, Fringing, fringing reef, and other is the barrier reef, and third one is the. So how it happens? Fringing. What? Suppose this is the sea. Suppose this is the sea. This is the sea, and no, sorry. This is the sea. This is the sea. This is the sea. This is the sea, and this is the land. This is land area here, and sea area is here. Sea area is here, and it extends from the seashore. It extends nearly the 400 meters inside the sea. These are the ridges. These are the ridges, and this is called as the. This is the ridges. Which are called. These are the sea. These are the sea, and this is the water, and this is coral reef. Coral reef. So how much is it? Nearly the 400 meter from the seashore. It extends nearly the 400 meter inside the sea. So this is called as the fringing reef. This is the called as fringing reef, and that extend from the seashore 400 meter inside the sea. Now next is the barrier. You have listened the name of the Great Barrier Reef. You know about the Great Barrier Reef. So if the barrier reef, suppose this one is the this is the water body is there. This is the sea is there. Suppose this one is the sea, and inside the sea, the parallel to the shore, it make the parallel to the shore in this way. Suppose this one the reef is there, this form in this way. This is the reef, and just like the lagoon, it is this side water and this side water. Water this side and water this side, and in between the water it is found. So this is this touch from the seashore. This is land area, but here this is land is there, and in this way, and this is the sea. So inside the sea it is found. This is the reef. This is barrier reef. This is barrier reef. This is the Great Barrier Reef, and this is the land, and this is the sea. And this way it is found. And next one the atoll. Suppose this one the sea is there. Atoll means that one is the this is the circular reef. It is the circular leaf, and it is surrounded by the water. It is surrounded by the water, but white water. Circular coral leaf surrounded by the white water body called as the lagoon. It is the white water body called as the lagoon, and just like you listen the name of the Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep is the important example. Like this is the called as the this is also called as the coral island. This is also called as the coral island. This is called as the, in this way, this is Lakshadweep. It is the example. This is the coral. So you know the difference between the fringing, barrier reef, and the atoll. Sorry, these are formed by the skeleton of the coelenterates. So this is the important. So they help in the making the reef inside the water, or the fringing, as I told you, it extend from the seashore nearly the 400 meter inside the sea, and next one is the barrier reef. In barrier reef, it is found inside the sea. It is a little away from the seashore and it found inside the sea. It is surrounded by the all the sides with the sea water. It not touched with the land. In the same way, that is atoll. It is circular and form just like the island and make the coral island, just like the Lakshadweep is the example of that the atoll. So that's for today. Thank you.